I am so fired for that one. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all between. Jason, my brother, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you, brother?
Jason's on vacation, so that's why he looks a little bereft.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep, totally. So we're gonna start this episode off with a toast to my buddy Mike Cunningham, who's in hospice right now. You got a drink on you there?
I do.
All right, clink. There you go.
To
Here's
Mike.
to Mike. All right. I'll get into stuff later in a different episode, but anyway. So, how was your week, man? You actually finally got your vacation after only waiting
Finally.
379 months.
Man, it's been about a year since I've had any time off, so I'm ready. I was trying back in February, and we got nobody to cover you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm ready to kick my heels up a little bit, man. Sleep late, work on some guitars.
Right on. Mm-hmm. Little heart sent from Alice there. What's up?
Oh, nice. Alice.
Greetings. Yeah, talked to her earlier today.
Oh, nice. There she is. All right, I had to switch over to the
there we go. Yeah, it's nice when you have people in your life that you love, like you and Alice, and that we're all aliens from this fucking place anyway.
That's right.
Yeah, we've known her since we're kids.
Yep.
She's a good bird, an odd duck like me, but that's why we get along so well.
That's right.
Yeah.
All us weirdos we're the good ones.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I was never one to wear the polo shirt.
But I'll wear it, but I mean, they still won't let me in the country club. You know what I mean?
Right. I'll wear a polo shirt, says Jason. You can still see his underbelly sticking out from the shirt.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I work with this guy at work. He's a manager. He wears a shirt. I'm like, dude, they make bigger shirts. I said, I'm going to get you like a belly button thing, a belly button ring, but with like a roach clip, like the roach clip earrings from back in the 80s. Yeah. I'm like,
I keep blaming it on the dryer. I'm like, this fucking dryer keeps shrinking my shirts.
Right. Yeah. One time we're talking and
can't be all that.
Bob can't eat cucumbers. And I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, Bob tried eating a cucumber and he choked. I'm like, Bob, you're not supposed to take it all.
Yeah.
You can slice them.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway, so now his nickname is Cuke. Yeah.
I was thinking the other day, I wish I would have kept track how many beers I've drank in my life.
That's why they made an abacus.
Yeah, they don't have an abacus that big though,
Yeah, well, yeah, how many beers you drank in your life? Nice.
It's a good question.
Go by the pound of aluminum. Well, built 13 stories of this aluminum building.
Right.
So far. Well, do the math, You figure out how many per day times,
Yeah, it's been, well, I don't know. I drank a whole lot more when I was younger, but
Right, but you never hit the pause button there.
No, not for like 30, 40 years.
This is normally the only day I drink unless Alice is here. Then she corrupts me.
Well, that's good.
And then the artwork is made, and
you got a fighting chance.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Hey,
but
my old man always told me, man's got to have something to get through this shitty world,
Right.
Can't go through it standing up straight all the time.
Right. So, you're a fucking caveman. That's impossible. You're permanently fucking hunched over. You're knuckle dragging.
That's right.
But so here's the episode 381. A little shout out to our buddy George, who we lost last year right about this time.
Yeah.
So figured we'd put Mike up in there too. So cancer sucks like a motherfucker.
Sure does, man. Yeah.
But so we're doing on Monday. We're doing a double header of Monday Metal with Fred Bonanno because
old metalhead Fred.
I just couldn't get it together. Schedules are messed up in order to do it. So, and then This Friday coming up, we've got, of course, our Sci-Fi Friday nights, and we're doing Return of the Return of the Jedi. And let's see what else we got going on. Of course, we've got Bright Teeth there. But we've got every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We've got Tunage with me and Mr. Jason Jay, as I used to call him in college.
Mm-hmm.
We are Saturday nights live with the Vag, and Jay does put the J in Vag.
Oh, I try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you can't reach. Hey, now it's not always my fault. It says hand orange covering eyes. Roger Chance says you guys are lucky to have found Bandmate. Dude, Roger,
Yes.
totally.
Absolutely.
Holy cow, what a great band.
Yeah.
What a great band. And it's like we found Bandmate, we found Baby Metal, we found another, Wings of Steel. So all these international bands. And man,
the Warning as well.
The Warning,
yeah.
Unbelievable. And the fan bases for these bands are unparalleled. Like they blow any fan base from the bands that we got back in the day. Not that we had internet, but like all ages, this band is just,
Well, I mean, the common denominator is they not only do they love the bands, I mean, they know everything about them. They're doing legwork like they are with us, to turn other people on to their music. So
yeah,
it's good stuff.
And who doesn't like legwork?
Yeah, but can't beat it.
Dude,
it's like
it gets chilly for like one day. You leave the window open, driving around, listening to classic rock like you're some kind of cool old guy. And then the next thing you know, your fucking shoulder's killing you because
you can't move.
You fucking got a cold in your arm from having the window up this much.
You got the tube of Bengay in your mouth trying to shoot it over your back.
Yeah. No, I would use CBD roll on.
Oh, right on. Well, yeah. I can't do that, but
why?
Company policy.
There's no weed in it.
They still sent out a memo.
It's hemp.
Yeah.
Did they tell you to wipe your ass too? Dude, people are tell the cousin fuckers down there that CBD has no weed in it.
Oh, I know.
Hey, we want you to take them pharmaceuticals that just fuck you up, boy. We don't want you taking no natural epithelium, whatever the hell the goddamn witch doctors call them. We don't want you doing some natural homeopathy.
We don't like homo nothing down there.
We want you to die from the inside, like the old days.
Right. Oh, I'm telling you, man.
That's insane, dude. People are stupid.
Well, they just legalized tattooing here, like, I don't know, 8 years ago or something like that.
And fuck livestock.
Right. So,
do you know there's like 38 states? It's only illegal to sleep with an animal if they're like under 100 pounds. Yes, I smoke weed and I wind up with some weird things on the. So I'm this side. I'm on this side of the fence where the grass is greener because the grass is greener. But they should just legalize it already across the states.
I agree.
Maybe President Run-On Sentence can do that before he goes on.
Run-On Sentence.
Holy cow!
Yeah,
step down already. It's embarrassing.
No, he wants you to be miserable. He doesn't want anybody happy.
Yeah. Sure.
He's coming after our ceiling fans now, apparently.
Remember Poltergeist 2? Hi there.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. Anyway.
Exactly.
I don't know. There needs to be an age limit and some term limits or something, but
that would be nice.
That's our extent of the political discourse.
Yeah, we don't even want to get into that mess.
So this is interesting. Aerosmith cancels their concert.
Really?
Yeah. They canceled the tour. Their tour for the month. I think they're done.
Wow, what's up with that? Any reason given or?
Steven Tyler cannot sing at all for the next 30 days. His vocal cords are bleeding or hemorrhaging.
Oh boy.
But I watched the first show, and they just did Vegas residencies not too long ago. Aerosmith is one of the most professional, like clockwork, fantastic. And I watched the first show, man, online. I was like, Whoa.
Really not good. I mean, anytime I've seen them live, they've been great, but that's
They
been years now.
just things weren't in sync and happening. Like they weren't 100%. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And Aerosmith has always delivered. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, hey, we all got to. Roger says it's legal here too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Where you at, Roger?
Yeah, Roger, where you at, man? I think Alice is roaming around the ethers of Chicago, and she might be.
She's in the
Yeah,
hood.
just popped in. She'll be back. But
Right on. Cool.
uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, so I told you I picked up some got some tickets for the Michael Sweet show in November here.
Nice.
You saw that? Yeah, he's doing hey, there was like 4 acoustic shows listed, and
Michael Sweet from Striper, by the way. Oh, Roger says he's from New Jersey.
New Jersey. It's legal in Jersey? Wow.
Yeah, it's legal in New York too, man.
Right on. Well, okay.
Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Like 36 states, I think.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I saw it pop up this afternoon, and of course I'm always a little shocked when I see anybody coming in our area because it's rare that we get good shows around here,
Right.
And so yeah, I jumped on it. I got us some 5th row tickets. Got some seats, so that'll be cool.
Nice. I'm gonna go see Ringo Starr.
Right on.
The All-Star Band, October 5th. Thanks to Ambassador Jenks. Thank you for the tickets,
Mr. Jenkins. Absolutely.
Mr. Jenks. Mr. Ambassador Jenks. Bojangles doesn't work. Gotta come up with some kind of Ambassador Jenks song.
Right.
Jenks, something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure I have my own theory on Aerosmith. I don't think Steven Tyler's sober. He did fall off the wagon earlier. I think look, man, they have nothing to prove. You know what I mean? Like,
they're legends, man.
Yeah, they got nothing to prove. And if they wind up not coming back, then it's more than enough for sure.
Sure.
And then Michael Schenker, it will be playing with the Scorpions for the 60th anniversary tour.
Ooh, awesome.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I love Michael.
Big Shitty Nights. Everyone Independence. Big Shitty.
Yeah. Oh man, he's another guitar god, man.
Yeah, and then Flotsam and Jetsam cancels U.S. tour due to poor ticket sales. They said they would normally go and they would build it up and hype it up before, and then but like with the cost now, it's not.
Yeah.
So they
tough.
don't want to burn their promoters.
Yeah. Bands. I love them. I mean, but bands of that. What's the word? That don't have real deep pockets. It's got to be tough to get out there and tour now.
Oh, for sure. They said it. The price has tripled.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Good luck finding any because everyone's out now because everyone wasn't out for 2 years or 3 years. So
trying to get a bus, all of that. Right. Yeah. Diesel fuels, like
some people just happen to own their own, so it makes it a little bit easier.
Sure. Yeah.
But also news in January and February of 24, Mr. Big will be touring for their going away tour.
Wow.
The drummer passed away
sometime
last year, so they wanted to just do a farewell tour to thank their fans. And
cool. Mr. Paul Gilbert, what a player there.
For sure. And then the biggest snooze music story of the week is the Rolling Stones came out with the new album.
Well, I've been hearing a lot of people are hyped about it. Have you? I haven't heard the tune. Have you?
Dude, people like Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? Anyway, but dude, it's just Rolling Stone. It's nothing new, nothing, I'm not a big Rolling Stones fan to begin with. I like 5 songs.
And it shows.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. I want to check it out and see if I dig it.
Yeah, if you like the Rolling Stones, I guess you'll like it. It just, to me, it's like, why, But there's cool people on this album. There's songs with Paul McCartney and Ringo.
Oh, cool.
Together on the track. So it's a Stone, and if you know anything about music history out there, then you know that they were competing bands. And so that's I mean, that stuff's kind of cool. They got a lot of special guests on there.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga, of course, and other people, but
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, Roger said Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting. Yeah, that was Flotsam and Jetsam did a remake of that back in the I guess it was late 80s. They did a killer version of that.
Yeah, and we are, by the way, going to have the bass player of Flotsam and Jetsam on the show coming up in. It's in a couple of weeks. I think it's for the show in October. Sorry, I didn't have this the schedule up here. Like when are we doing here on the 7th? I think it's October 7th he's going to be on.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, and he also played with Rob Halford, played bass with Halford, but he replaced sorry, my brain is totally scrambled this week with all the shit that's going on. He replaced Jason Newsted.
Okay, yeah.
So Fred hooked us up with another great interview.
Yeah,
we have a guy coming on from Scatterbrain back in the day. He'll be in October.
Mm-hmm.
Working on some few other big ones that are pretty cool. And hey, as the show grows, we'll have more people on. But yeah,
so, it's growing. It's getting there.
Yeah. Oh, and Dora Pesh and Rob Halford recorded a cover of Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Really?
That will be released on Dora's new album October 27th.
Wow.
She says it's killer. I didn't really care for too much their cover. They did You Got Another Thing Coming. It was all right, but you could tell they weren't in the same room. They recorded it, kind of a deal. And
yeah,
but I love Dora and I love Judas Priest. So
yeah.
I love Halford. And then KK Downing continues to whine about not being in the band.
I love Ken, man, but yeah,
dude. Okay, you quit.
But I wondered. I've been seeing those things pop up, but I got wondering the other day: is he really whining, or is it just like Blabbermouth and those cats just like
Well, here's the thing: it's PR anyway.
Yeah,
but he
may not be whining as much as it seems on the internet. Is all I'm saying.
Well, if you look at it, what's going on is, like on the same day that'll drop is the same day that Ripper's saying like he always has to prove himself or whatever. So what they do is like they probably did one interview where they said 3 things in a row or whatever, and then they're just snipping it and bleeding it dry, like
right.
But Jason, yeah, Roger says Jason, but yeah, Newsted, I couldn't think of it. I was like, yeah, man, Flotsam and Jetsam, they're a great band.
Oh yeah,
remember them from way back in the day. Yeah. Like when they first came out, they were, there was a bunch of very interesting cats on that.
Mm-hmm.
But
today when I was like scrolling around, I saw somebody. It was came up on the feed. Somebody posted an old MTV clip from '86.
Okay.
When they were talking about this new thing called speed metal.
Yeah.
And they had it was great, man, because they had they had Slayer on there, Metallica. Lars looked like a baby. He was like, he looked like he was 16,
Yeah.
And
all the parents are like, no.
Yeah. They had thanks.
Look at that personal server. Thanks, Yvonne.
Vince said, "Thanks, Yvonne."
I was hoping I was like
hiding. My nephew, he's got his first job at a pizzeria, so I told him to bring me a slice tonight. So
nice.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, they were showing all the old bands and interviewing them. They had Megadeth, Metallica, Slayer. And I mean, they all look so young, it's like knowing them now, us now, it's like
right.
Just funny to see, after like, what is that, 40 something years? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been a while. So
a bunch of decades.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's pizza. I thought they brought you a drink.
Nah.
Look at the way that cheese comes off the pizza.
I know. I wish they did.
Yeah. Chicago pizza, man. You guys need to
Hey,
know how to
send me one. If you got the $80, I'll take it.
Yeah. What was it, $70 to ship that fucking thing?
Yeah, I know. I'd love to have one.
Yeah.
I'm dying to try it. I got to get up there.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Yeah, but anyway. So let's go to some tunage comments here. Paul Sullivan says, okay, this is from the Heart video, the tribute to Led Zeppelin. So this is one of our like first tunages, and it was episode 199. And Paul Sullivan 1650 says, for someone who wasn't going to stop it very much, he sure as the hell never shut up, with the smiley face. Now there's a difference between trolling and giving someone shit, and we appreciate the shit.
Oh, yeah, we get our balls busted. We don't mind.
Yeah, it means you're our buddy. So, like, yeah, thanks for the first. This is one of the first one. Thanks for the view and the shit given. Let's see. All right, let's go to normal. We got a $2 super thanks from Mr. Dave Jenks. Mr. Jenks, or Dave Jenkins, I should say. Itchy. Says it was reported that Bandmate was by far away the best rock band of day 2 of the Lollapalooza festival.
I'm sure.
Yeah, and it says, I'm here to report that Bandmate was the best rock band of the whole damn festival. It's official. That's John Matthew 102. Kevin 6059. What's up, dude? Best band period of the whole festival. Kevin has been on a few things that we've commented. Itchy says, back to Kevin. I thought that was the case. I was staying modest since I wasn't there. Bruno Bryant 4846 says a Kane and Misa are fucking mind blowing as a rhythm section. Hey, little known fact about when BM performed, bars across the ground had to have a big spike in drink sales from all the groups that had to go on stage after them.
That's great.
BM may look gorgeous, but they're fierce as fuck. Take no prisoners. What a band. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I love when people assume shit. And then the assumption is like totally put back on them. I love that. Because everyone's like, oh, this is like kind of J-pop band, and they're like shredding and
no way.
Doodly. Steve Harris, Billy Sheehan type bass playing, totally melting your face off.
They can throw down with anybody, man.
Yeah. Roger Chance says back to Bruno, yeah, enjoying some Pilsners and Lagers with the maids as we speak. Dude, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
If Roger was actually hanging backstage with Bandmate and then they know about us, that's cool. Thank you, ladies. Drive time 1358. I was there. Bandmate played very early in the day when the crowds were much smaller and there weren't any bars close to their stage. The media and social media coverage of this performance far outweighs the live audience in terms of exposure. See, I don't necessarily believe that. They played Lollapalooza. That's a great thing to have on your resume. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Yeah. Especially if you're a non-English speaking band.
Oh, yeah.
And the crowd was still, like, for beginning of the day, the crowd was great. You know what I mean? And they got to play in one of the most beautiful cities at the biggest rock and roll festival ever. So to them, that's probably good as us playing Madison Square Garden.
Right.
So true. Most of the mindless masses haven't arrived yet, but towards the end of the day, they had a good crowd, I think. Yeah, my son was there. My oldest TJ. Misa's bass is a JB PB hybrid custom made for her by Black Cloud, a custom luthier in Japan. So
nice.
Gotta check that out. Her basses are built for her specifications and are called Black Smokers. And Miku is playing the Zamatis. Did I say that right, Jason?
Yeah.
Zamatis signature guitar, the Flappy Pigeon.
Flappy Pigeon.
Well, Konami is playing a 35th anniversary PRS that has some custom mods, custom handwork wound pickups, piezo trem bridge, coil splits instead of taps in, out of phase, pickup mod, treble bleed mod. Miko's guitar is a treble bleed, custom moon pickups, and piezo bridge as well. Greylock 100, fantastic comment, man. We love that shit. especially going into the weeds like that. Jason, look, he's
Oh,
got a guitar
Yeah.
boner right now.
my people.
Yeah, absolutely. So we love that kind of stuff. We love
Absolutely.
all the intricate details.
Mhm.
That's what's great about fans of these bands, man.
Yeah.
They have all this, intense knowledge, and
Yep.
it's cool to see. Tom Clark Fuatora says, you think you're going there for the music, you think you're going there for the maids, you think you're going there for the joy and excitement, but once you get to a bandmate concert, you realize it's all about the love. Thanks, guys. Tom Clark Fuatora. Oh, you're welcome, buddy. Thank you. Kevin 6059 said, I'm still basking in the glow of being there, and it was 40 days ago. I keep playing this show, and it still makes my face hurt from grinning. They got a full hour up there, and they didn't dick around. It was balls to the wall the whole time, and they played a midnight show the night before, literally 12 hours before this.
Wow.
I'm 65, so I thought I was past Lala too, but then these ladies are there. I don't care if I pass out as long as it's after the maids. Right on. Freewheeler to go. Slowly but surely, I think the rest of the world is coming around and recognize the talent of these ladies have as musicians, songwriters, performers. In my mind, they rival any band I have heard or seen in my 55 years. And that's what's great. They're not just attracting kids,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The Real Serious Moonlight says that was an epic serving from the maids. I caught it on Hulu live stream. I played 13 songs in a 1 hour set, and the energy level never let up. Thanks for the reaction. Surfing the Song Wave says, yeah, they have a gimmick. Their gimmick is this. You think you're getting Japanese anime girls lip syncing J-pop, but instead you get a once in a generation rock and roll band. Every one of them are not only skilled, they are musical. It is said the universal language and our mathematics and music. You can understand human emotions through music, and those emotions are the same everywhere. Sakai, I hope you die out. So Misa and Konami slay us. Rolling Stone had to quit. Fuck Rolling Stone, by the way.
Yeah.
If the bass solo versus guitar solo duels mid-song, that gets the big cheers. This is what those guys in Guitar Center think that their ridiculous riffing sounds like. You got that right.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I left a Guitar Center once. I sat on the drums, and me and Seth were looking. I was looking to buy a drum kit, right?
Right.
So I start playing Terror of the Town by Lizzie Borden, and the guy goes, here, you're playing here. He takes the sticks out of my hand and pushes me out of the seat. He goes, no, it's like this. I'm like, dude, do you know who fucking Lizzie Borden is? He goes, I've never heard of him. I said, then get the fuck out of the chair. So I called his manager. I'm like, dude, who's this dick you got selling drums? Like, if someone's playing, you don't stop them.
No.
I said, if I wanted to see their shitty fucking band, I'd have grabbed a flyer. Anyway, turns out it's done best and most effortlessly when women in black and white, maid dresses, and frilly hair pieces as they smile ear to ear. They played a set into the wee hours of the night before for Lollapalooza afterwards, and this is less than 12 hours later. Akane and Misa are one of the best rhythm sections ever. You mentioned the tricky rhythm pattern at one point. I think Arcane has this in common with Bonzo. Bear with me. She'll take basic 4/4 measure, but divide them up in a tricky way that leaves you with the impression it's something else akin to Black Dog. Oh, so they're playing on the upbeat. They both echo and advance the themes, but they don't overwhelm you. They still play melodically. I think the drummer's fantastic.
Absolutely.
By the way, a rare onstage smiler for Misa at 1 minute and 7. She's a bassist in Entwistle vein. Pretty tactorium on stage. I think she's one of the best bass players I've seen since Billy Sheehan.
Yeah.
So that's, 40 years? 40. Yeah.
Something like
that, 40 years ago, Sean.
Yeah, we've been around a minute now.
Yeah. Totally. Welcome, Colonial Pen. Just kidding. Hey, maybe we can get Depends to sponsor us.
Hey, we'll take their money.
Hey, whatever, the maids did a full set. This guy says, Bill B says 18 songs the night before this performance. After we went around to 1 a.m., they're playing before. They did a full hour here at the festival time slot. 13. Okay, so they played 18 songs the night before, and then 13 songs. They raised an eyebrow over that 13 14-hour period. Rolling Stone praised this performance. Check out Play Live. They get the show off in that. They get the show off in that one as well. It's their official YouTube channel. Yeah, so okay, that makes sense.
Right.
But hey, if you're gonna be over, I mean, and I believe they played at the Park West. I haven't been there in a long time, but that's a great venue. Puyax01 musicians' reactions are the ones I look for. They can really appreciate their craft. You keep discovering them and spreading the joy. We want them in a very deserved big venues all over. Subscribe to this and Bandmade channels. Wait till you get to their instrumentals. Tip: if you have to do a double header of official music videos and the live version, views go up. All right, we'll check that out. I didn't even know I was doing a double video last time because English. I was ignorant of the that there was 2 songs because we've just found them the week before.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't go digging past that. That's what this time's for, But yeah, it's amazing. I can't even get. Oh, here's Dave Jenkins. I had a hard time at their age to make my own bowl of cereal. Holy shit, man. Outstanding. I've been a musician for the last 55 years and I'm blown away. Well, here we go again, you metalheads. Another kick-ass reaction by V and Jason. If you'd like to thank them, check the links below. Thanks, V. Thanks, Jason. 2-inch Ambassador Jenks.
Thank you, Dave.
Ambassador, we thank you, sir.
Yep.
Jenks has been really cool to our channel, and I call him the Uber fan, and he is the 2-inch ambassador.
Yes, he is.
Frank Andre 4385 says, fantastic reaction, guys. Sometimes you want to splash some cold water on your face to reconcile what you hear with what you see. Absolutely. Miku wanted it that way when she formed the band. She calls it the Gap. And that's, Alice brought us Angelina Jordan.
Right.
And then Roger's saying Slayer about earlier, and then Roger also says Bandmade Manners official. Not the live. I was introduced to this band. I was introduced to Bandmade by Jimmy Page.
Oh wow.
Right on, Roger.
Yeah.
Born in 1970. But what are you gonna do?
Keep on getting it, man. That's all.
Oh, totally. All right.
We did have somebody say that they didn't. What was it, Vince? I was cracking up. Somebody said they didn't know that Triple H had his own YouTube channel.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's literally so many.
Yeah.
This week we had like 350 comments or something between.
That was awesome. Yeah.
All of it, and I haven't even gotten to them all.
I know. I had to go look it up, and I go, oh, okay, I get it.
JK Kansas band commented, nice reaction, gentlemen. Although Bandmade is best live, don't miss their music videos from now on. Warning, bloomers, manners, daydreaming, peace. 179. Cool. Fix Rent and Repeat commented, Shane is the best artist I know of. Shane is the man. That's our buddy Shane Kirschenblatt, who was a guest about, I think, 4 or 5 months ago. Bradley Allen commented, Bandmade rocks. Thanks for the reaction. Yeah, it's pretty cool. People are being pretty nice to us.
Cool.
In the comment section. Yeah, cameramen who don't know how to do their job should be fired, says TT Trip. Only the cameraman can't see connect. That was the and when you're right, you're always right. That was when they were doing the call and recall bass and guitar.
Oh yeah.
And they put the camera on the rhythm guitar player. Now, to be fair to the camera operators, the way that they're hearing stuff, camera 2, rhythm guitar player, center stage, medium shot.
Right.
So that's what they're hearing.
So it was the guy in the truck that
it's the idiot in the truck.
Yeah.
Who didn't switch off to the other camera angle that were so, because that was, I would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah.
Because they were just killing it. But yeah, totally. Pity about the camera work, but the hate. Lead bass conversation is instant baby or a Bandmade live classic. That's just my opinion, but my opinion is right. Well, Gary, I agree with you totally. And then we go to Joe Bonamassa and Mahalia Barnes. Frank Morris comments, "Loudy, all that and a stank face too." Yeah, she's great. Still our number one video, but Bandmade is cruising, dude.
They're catching up.
Yeah, it's like number 8, and the other Bandmade video that we did is above that. And then we got a few baby metals, Joe Bonamassa. Then we have Jimmy Barnes and a few others like that are before him now.
Mm-hmm.
But Mark S. commented, "Love this band. He made a guitar out of a real axe." Always talking about Reverend what's his name? Reverend Peyton. You know, that kind of country.
Oh yeah.
He made his guitar out of a real axe. Check out 2 bottles of wine, breezy set, washed board on every. I can't see the image, and I can't remember the name to save my life. So,
yeah.
But yeah, Michael Shine commented, "Bandmade is this generation's Rush. Fan base is passionate, eclectic, and contains loads of old musicians who study everything from made gear to technique to theory." Musicians study made a theory. Sorry, technique to theory. I'm a Monster Rush fan myself, and Bandmade has made that same slightly underground, best kept secret vibe those Maryland musicians had back in the late 70s. For me, I'm an old blues rock musician whose first concert was Kiss at Detroit's Cobble Hall in 1978.
Nice.
Seen and heard all the anger, black leather, snarling, and egocentric posing rock I need. The maids are just so damn fun, funny, cute, and talented. It's a breath of fresh air. Same power chords that punch you in the ribs, but none of the overdone darkness and ego. Great comment.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gary Holloway also states that Bandmade can do no wrong ever, with like 10 fiery things behind it. But yeah, I mean, I could go on for another 300 comments, man. It's
right.
It's amazing, you know.
Yep.
But what are you gonna do? Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna bust Jan. Oh, you got any Jason's picks?
No, nothing on the book side. I was listening to. I actually listened to an interview with Andy Summers on the Everybody Loves Guitar podcast, which is a great show.
Okay.
If anybody doesn't know it, you know, and you know, Andy from the Police. I've been asleep. You know, I've been asleep on that guy for years, but really good interview, and it got me going down. You know, checking out his solo stuff. He's got like 15 solo records.
Really?
Yeah. He's been doing stuff and doing movie scores and all kinds of things that I wasn't even aware of.
I knew he was doing the movie stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, what a great player, man. And like, you know, tons of cool stuff, really kind of jazzy, some Brazilian type stuff. You know, he goes to Brazil pretty regularly and plays with a band called Call the Police down there. But that's about it. That really had me fired up because, you know, I mean, I just, you know, I bet, you know, there's so much music now. It's easy to for stuff to go under the radar, you know, nowadays.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
So
like how many times already just doing tune-ins? We're like, why haven't we not heard of this band?
Yeah.
Like back in the day, we would have, but there's so much.
Yeah.
Great thing about technology and the internet is anyone can put out their own music.
And
the bad thing about it is the same thing. Anyone can put it out. So you just got to go through more stuff, you know.
You got to hunt for it. But yeah, so that was a big good deal for me this week was you know, listening to all this stuff, this music that he's been putting out for the last, I don't know, when did the Police break up? I know it's been forever now. But yeah. So anyway, if you're like me and you didn't know, go check it out, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let me check the watch on when the Police broke up.
Right.
Yeah. You know, I couldn't stand them at the time. Now I like them, but I still can't stand the song Roxanne.
Well, you know, I mean, they were one of those bands that in the day I didn't listen to because I was like all metal all the time, you know.
Yeah, I was more harder rock, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but
the videos are great. Don't Stand So Close to Me. I like that song,
but now that I'm older, like, you know, if you look at, like, I mean, they were one of those bands there were some of their parts. Another great trio. We talk about how many like magical bands or trios.
Oh,
That's
for
a
sure.
thing. But if you look at the body of work,
they're undeniably talented.
And it's like if those three guys weren't in the same neighborhood and bumped into each other, none of that music would have been created. So it's
Right.
like it's one of those type bands. So.
Yeah, it's amazing how many cool neighborhoods put out these epic fucking bands. Judas Priest, Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne. The Osbournes are back on podcast form. I watched the first episode last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're gonna have an Osbourne channel. So there'll be the Osbournes podcast, and then every member, all four of them, will have their own different podcast doing different stuff.
Huh.
But
and they're just on obviously all the platforms, I guess. I mean,
yeah.
You saw them on what, YouTube? I mean, they got to.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, watch it on YouTube.
Gotcha.
But there's the commercials are heavy, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it's like I'd be happy, with one sponsor spot in the middle, dude. They've got like 5 spot. Oh my god,
Right. Yeah.
But it's not a TV show, guys.
Well, they need the money.
Yeah, they're broke.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah. So that's what happened when Alice comes over and
she brings her friend with her.
No, she doesn't bring her friend with her. So she brings Buddy.
I meant that green guy behind you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, so that's what's cool. Like when she comes over, she's like, it's always like, hey, play this song. And I'll go, oh, have you heard of this? Hey, play this. So it's it's always cool. Like there's only a handful of people in my life. Paul's like that.
Yeah.
You and me would send videos back and forth all the time.
Sure.
Check this shit out.
Yeah.
No, Jason, I'm still not joining a country band.
Yeah, I can't drag you across that line yet.
Yeah. Check out this back a chewing mofo. Shit. But absolutely. So now before we forget, what's up, Ralph? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, of course. And every subscription counts. And so yeah, we'll be having some the next few weeks we'll be having guests, but we'll be pre-taping, so it won't be live on Saturdays. And then we got some cool things happening in October. And so next weekend I'm going to actually be emceeing Mary Palooza 60 at Base Camp Pub in Lisle. And so there'll be 6 bands there, 3 comedians, and moi.
Nice.
And everyone's shit as the MC. And then there's another one coming up next month, but I'll get into that at another time.
Right.
Roger Chance says, check out Maximum the Hormone. Yashu Fukushu. Heavy as hell. Actually, their drummer was the inspiration for a Kane bandmate to learn drums. All right. So what is that?
Maximum the Hormone.
Hey, we've tried. Work with me, Jason.
You're talking about our hormones? I think mine left me years
Maximum the hormone. Maximize the hormone.
Oh, I got you.
Dude, if I got to explain it to you, Jesus Christ.
Right.
Check your diaper.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so now it's time to thank you, Roger. And he's like, you'll love it. Okay, so now it's time to give shit to the biggest prick in rock and roll. I never liked this guy. He was always an elitist fuck.
Well, don't sugarcoat it. How do you really feel about that?
I'm just being nice. I'm being nice. I'm showing the love, brother.
Gotcha.
Rolling Stone, according to AP News, Rolling Stone co-founder Jan Wenner removed from Rock and Roll Hall of Fame leadership after controversial comments. Okay, so as everyone knows, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is always bullshit. The best rock bands take
If they get in at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they're putting in things that aren't rock and roll. If you're going to do that, fine. Just call it the Music Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And everyone would be cool with it. But anyway, Jan Warner, who co-founded Rolling Stone magazine, was also a co-founder of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, has been removed from the Hall's board of directors after making comments that were seen as disparaging towards black and female musicians. Jan has been removed from the board of directors of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Hall said Saturday after Winter's comments were published in a New York Times interview. A representative for Jan 77 did not immediately respond for a comment. Jan created a firestorm doing publicity for his new book, The Masters, which features interviews with musicians Bob Dylan, Jerry Garcia, Mick Jagger, John Lennon, Bruce Springsteen, Pete Townsend, and U2's Bono, all white and all male. Asked why he didn't interview women or black musicians, Jan responded, "It's not that they're inarticulate." What? Although we have a deep conversation with Grace Slicker's Janis Joplin, please be my guest. You know, Joni Mitchell was not a philosopher of rock and roll. She didn't, in my mind, meet that test, he told the Times.
Joni Mitchell?
Yes. Are you out of your fucking mind? Even if you don't like her or her music.
There's no denying her legacy.
She's like poet laureate of the 60s.
Yeah.
Know? Of black artists, Stevie Wonder, genius, right? No, Stevie Wonder can do no wrong in my eyes. I suppose when you use a word as broad as masters, the fault is using that word. Maybe Marvin Gaye or Curtis Mayfield? I mean, they just didn't articulate at that level, Jan said. What?
Really?
Dude, Marvin Gaye and
Curtis Mayfield.
That's like, wow, dude. Unbelievable.
Well, he's the expert, right?
Yeah, expert douchebag.
Right.
Oh, you're real liberal there, aren't you there, Jan? Okay, so AP Wenner co-founded Rolling Stone in 1967 and served as its editor or editorial director until 2019. He also co-founded the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which launched in 1987. See, I've always thought Jan was a douchebag since he didn't put Eric Carr on the cover when Eric Carr from Kiss passed away, but he was already had signs of being douchey before.
Well, Rolling Stone's been it's been a shit rag for years.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And I guess they sold it a few years back. Now it's just a website. In the interview, Jan seemed to acknowledge he would face a backlash. Just for public relations sake, maybe I should have gone and found one black and one woman artist to include here that didn't measure up to the same historical standard just to avert this kind of criticism.
Oh, that would satisfy everybody.
Dude,
right?
What?
This guy's jerk off. He's like killing himself.
Like, we're not a fan of cancel culture at any, but this is like, dude, are you that big of a dick?
He's fallen on his own sword in the article,
Oh my God. You people are racist. We can't have any blacks and Jews in here. Holy crap, man. Wow. Unbelievable. Last year, Rolling Stone magazine did its 500 greatest albums of all time and ranked Gaye's What's Going On #1, but Jan wasn't associated with the Rolling Stones at that time. Rolling Stone's niche in magazine has outgrowth Warner's outsized interest, a mixture of authoritative music and cultural coverage with tough investigative reporting. Jan, we'll show you to the door, sir.
Good times.
What a douchebag.
Wow.
That is totally, dude.
Can't make it up.
Wow. Only the men's have a brain in their heads. Well, them women should have been, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They should have been barefoot and brain.
Crazy.
Yeah, so what do you got planned for your you doing a staycation?
Yeah. Who's got the dough to go anywhere these days, right?
Right.
But I wanna work on some guitars,
Right on.
So I'm gonna sleep late and be out in the shop and just generally
nice.
just generally not working.
Yeah, you've got your new knuckle dragger email.
I sure do. Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna get that's the other thing I'm gonna do too. I gotta go get the logos printed for the headstock. And
you got Roger says, you guys familiar with Testament?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Love them.
Yeah, they're great, man. They're great live too.
Yeah.
What a great fucking band. Dude, they were great from the get-go.
Yeah, I still listen to Alex Skolnick has he's got a podcast too.
Yeah,
Moods and Moods.
Yeah, Rob is at a lot of shows. Rob's part of the pod family here, so Rob's always like in the same space with Slotnick and stuff.
Yeah, he's in the New York thing up there in the city.
Yeah, and he's got his jazz trio that he plays with too.
Yeah,
Slotnick, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
But I'm sorry, Jason, what were you saying?
No, nothing. Just just gonna chill out. That's all. No major plans. I said I was gonna get the logo done. Get those printed for the headstock decals and
right on.
That kind of deal.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe your Knuckle Dragger Facebook page going so people could pre-order for Christmas.
Well, yeah. I mean, I need to work on that. Yeah. Christmas is right around the corner.
Pre-order for Christmas doesn't mean they get it then.
Oh yeah, yeah.
These are custom built guitars, so there's a delay in getting them, but they're finely crafted, and all your stuff is turning out really cool.
Well, thank you.
We're getting there. When you're building stuff, when the first one, you're like, eee. But there was none of that. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's.
Yeah, I was imagining the first guitar I would build, it would look all fucked up. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's fine tuning involved. But,
and the one that you're doing now, though, with the alligator pick guard, dude, the alligator skin pick guard, that's fucking sexy. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And they're called Knuckle Dragger guitars. So if anyone was like, why is he calling him a Knuckle Dragger? That's been his nickname since college.
Absolutely.
Now the Knuckle Dragger guitars will be making their debut.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be totally cool, man.
Yeah.
Testament's a kick-ass band.
Oh, speaking of which, though, I'm glad you just jogged my memory. I knew there was something I wanted to tell you, but you had to go to work. The new model, we can't use the name Vector.
Why?
It's already been done. I was driving the other day, and I was like,
check the spelling.
It was Hamer. Their Flying V was the Vector. Hamer guitars.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because Vector's not spelled with the K. Vector was my stage name. It's Vector.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll kick it around and see what we think.
Yeah, we'll find something space related with the V.
Yeah.
The Valiant. The Victorious.
The Prince Valiant. I can get one of those like stupid.
Dude, the badge. The flying badge.
Oh man.
See?
Flying badge.
If I weren't an atheist, I would have said, we're going to hell. But anyway.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry, this week was like I said, I have a buddy who's not doing so well health-wise, so I was occupied elsewhere. So
absolutely.
We pull this one out of our arses.
We do that from time to time.
Yeah. Luckily, we don't do 3-hour ones anymore. We're pulling 3 hours. But some of those are funny. And Jason, if you don't watch the Bruce Willis episode,
I have to go back. I'm almost scared.
First half hour is hilarious. It's still funny, but
I'm kind of nervous about hanging my head in shame.
Oh no, dude, you're thinking totally no, but it's totally funny. You're gonna die. You'll probably pee yourself. So grab a depends.
I was pretty hammered that night. I don't even remember being there for that show.
There's a couple shows I don't remember doing due to the edibles of the gummies.
Right.
But you know what? Maybe Roger, next week we're gonna do some Testament on Monday Metal.
Oh, right on.
And we'll give you a shout out on the Tunage episode. That's on Monday, so that's Monday Metals. And we're gonna give Roger Chance a shout out. But yeah, so thank everyone for listening. If you got this far, thanks for hanging. Welcome to the living room. Jason's in his knuckle dragger cave,
right?
In the mountains of
they've walled me in, so I can't escape.
Yeah,
yep.
Of the Great Vagilapa, or Appalachia. No, you're not at the Appalachian. You're on what range is right? No, there is no range by you, right?
Oh yeah, there is the
Smokies.
The Smokies, yeah, Smoky Mountains, yeah.
Smokies, if you got them.
Yep.
But Jason had grown up in the pig skills of upstate New York.
The pig skills.
I think I've actually only called it peak skills like twice in my life, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm like, you're from where? Oh, the pig skills?
The Catskill Mountains.
Yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, so anyway, so thinking a lot about George this week, and then that's what the LAMF thing, because of my other buddy and da.
Yeah.
And me and Jason didn't know how sick George was.
Yeah, it was quick.
We would have, gone and seen him, but give me a shout out on Made Reaction, please. Oh, will do.
Cool.
Absolutely, Roger. And let's see. Yeah, Maximum the Hormone. Yeah, we always, if we do a tunage that a viewer suggests and we see it, we acknowledge it, we definitely shout out. I already have the notes here with your name and stuff, so that'll be on for next week. Jason, you got anything else, man?
Nah, that's about it.
Right on. So yeah, thanks for watching, Jenks. Thanks for the super likes and the ticket and your support as always. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Yvonne, for bringing Jason
some pizza,
fresh slice of the za.
That's right.
I'm V, and that's Jay, and this is Saturday Nights Live with the Vag, because Jason puts the J in Vag. I think that's fucking hilarious.
I love it.
We'll probably get in trouble for it one day, but oh well.
That's all right.
What are you gonna do? Get in trouble for every goddamn thing. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next Saturday. Tape delayed, of course. Comment below, like, subscribe, merch links, blah, 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 all that crap down there. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Jason, brother, love you, man.
Love you, man. See you.
See you next week. Never trust a fart.